Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you again for joining us here at CCSC. We've got a lot to talk about. We've been off for 3 weeks, so let's go ahead and get right into it. To start, we're going to talk about the things that we've done off camera. We reorganized our wind turbine field over here. I added a few extra wind turbines as well, but if you go to our energy source here, you can see we've taken advantage of most, so we've only added 3. We reorganized a few just to make them fit in groups and lines so that it looks good across the city. We did add 3 down here in the front, and we can go ahead and hit play just as soon as we connect our highway, which we disassembled over here. We've rearranged the entire highway layout, and as you can see, I've done the bare bones of a new intersection that we're going to go ahead and cover. So let's get right into it. The first thing that I want to do is connect the highway back so we can go ahead and hit play. So let's go over to our highway tools. And we can go ahead and go straight, because what I want to do is show you how to make a natural looking curve. So what we're going to do is we're going to go out about 20. You don't have to go 20. I think 12 is the max to get a 2 split cut. So this is, as you can see, all that we can delete. So we need to do the same over here, but I think we only need to go about 12 or 13. So we'll do the same over here, about 12 or 13. Then we're going to go ahead and bring them just straight into each other. Dead straight. And I know that doesn't look good. However, we're going to fix this. Once you've done that, then you can go ahead and delete these 2. And that little segment there, you can reconnect, just like so, and it'll give a natural curve that will look a lot better. Let's go ahead and change direction here. And let's come from the other way and see what that'll look like, because I think that'll look a little bit better, a little more natural, and then change that direction. And so then you've got a natural S curve, and we can do the same up here. And curve this into each other, and you can see it deleted everything, even all the way back to where it was in the initial, but that's okay. And you can see they're a little bit wider apart than they should be, but that's how the game is built, so there's not much that we can do with that. We just need to work with what we've got. So let's go ahead and change the direction of this segment here. There we go. That's what's wrong. And then we'll go ahead and do the same over here on this side. We'll delete these 2 segments on both sides. Go to our curve tool. And then here is going to be a nice gentle curve. Go to the ghost line. And over here should be about the same. Go to the ghost line and curve it in. And then you've got a pretty decent curved road. It is very far apart there. We might try and fix that, but I don't think we can because of that. So let's go ahead and see here. Let's go to our straight tool. And come out just a little bit. And actually, let's go ahead and go to our curve tool from down here. And we're going to ease this in just a little bit more. And maybe like that, just 1 down. Let's take a look at that. That looks a little bit better. And there we go. We have our highway connected again. So we can go ahead and hit play. Let's bump it up to 2 times speed so that we can get things going. As you'll see, all of these cars are gone because we deleted the highway and they couldn't catch up because they were floating over the water. Nonetheless, we want to go ahead and pause it real quick because I want to do the same thing over here. I just wanted to show you what I was doing before I did so. So let's go to our curve tool. And you can see it doesn't affect necessarily, like it still would have worked, but it's much better to have gradual turns than sharp corners. So now let's go ahead and hit play. All the cars will get back on the road. And there we are. We have our highway exit. So the highway is now connected. And I think in later episodes we will put an interchange over here to the right where I can't go because we don't have that tile yet. Or maybe one up here will straighten out the highway. I'm not positive. But for right now, let's go ahead and address this interchange that we can take care of. So you can see all I've done. I've built this road across, and we have big power and water problems. Of course we do. So let's go ahead and check our water. So we deleted a bunch of power lines, but I thought they were all connected. So we're producing plenty. The water is a problem, and I believe that would be an electric problem. So is it because we don't have enough power over here? Let's bump this up to 1 times speed so that we can figure out this problem. We are not connected here. I thought we were connected here. So let's go ahead and connect this across. And just something like that for now should be fine. But that, oh yeah, this is a new section that I just built. These are all an oil field. We'll get into that in just a second once we figure out where we are. Yeah, we're not connected across anywhere. That should do it, right? Yes, power is being taken care of. Water is the only problem now. And the problem shouldn't be this. That should be enough power. That should be enough power. So the water should take care of itself because now it is getting power. There we are. Crisis averted. So as you can see in the bottom right hand corner, the only demand that we have is for industry. We can bump this back up to 2 times speed. The industry was a huge demand, so we've gone ahead and started our industry island over here. However, we need to finish this intersection and then work on this. To answer our demand immediately, I went ahead and implemented the oil district over here. This is just with the regular gameplay as the entire series is. This is the evergreen district. And all of this is just oil fields. All of this is the natural gameplay, original gameplay, no DLC, oil fields. So this will clear out all of the oil in this area, and you can see if we go down to our natural resources, there is quite a bit of oil here. So this will clear out all of the oil, and then once the oil is gone, we will use probably this exact same layout structure for some sort of neighborhood or some sort of area. So we can go ahead and let that go, and you can see the industry demand has dropped immensely. Once that has cleared out, we can then begin to work on our oil over here. So all of the jobs will transition from one spot to the other. Oil is a finite industry, not like farming. That's why I went with farming to start. And I might take advantage a little bit of industry island over here with some farming as well. But let's get back into it, and let's go ahead and connect up our intersection. So as you can see, I've done the bare bones layout of the intersection. So this is a bridge that goes across the highway, and I started with a 10 tile bridge that goes from here to here. Then I added an extra 10 on each side, and then we sloped down, and the slope for natural radius is 12 degrees, or 12 squares to get a natural grade, and that's the most grade that you can get, so it looks the most natural. You can go with a sharp grade, it works in the game, but this looks the best. And that gives us enough area for the connections of the highway. So let's go ahead and connect our exit ramps, and the first thing that we're going to do is go to our curve tool, and we're going to connect all of these right here. Now this isn't the most ideal way to do this because these are sharp corners and turns that the pedestrians will have to, and Sims will have to deal with. It's not the best, but it does save a lot of room, and that's why I wanted to do this in today's episode. It saves a whole bunch of room. And if you need, you can add a few clover circle changes as well. So we're going to go ahead and do the same over here. That way it looks the same, and then we'll just change the direction. There we go. That's what we need to change. There we go. Okay, so we can do the same on each side and go to our curve tool again. Curve this down and in. And here is a little tricky because we're not going to have much room. So we're going to go like that, and this is a little bit dangerous. You don't really want it to be this close to a highway, another interchange. See, even the game doesn't want me to do this. You don't really want it to be this close. Can we delete any of this? Well, we can now. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll delete that and go more like this, a little bit shorter, and then we'll go to our curve tool. So you don't really want to do this close to a highway interchange because it does get a little bit dangerous, but hopefully it won't be too bad. So there we go. That is our highway interchange. We need to change directions on something down here, and this needs to be right here. There we go, and there we go. So there's our highway interchange. You can see it doesn't take up much room, and that's the benefit of this highway interchange. It's a very simple way to go. It doesn't look the best, it doesn't look the most natural, but it is an easy way to go. So there's our highway interchange, and in the next episode we can start building our industry island over here and continue this out. And as said, we're going to connect this into some sort of extra interchange over here. But let's go ahead and take a look at our city. We are getting to a point where milestone episodes are way too big. We can't wait for an entire milestone because that'll take forever. That'll be a 4-hour episode. So we're just going to do fragment episodes, and we're going to keep them short and sweet and quick. And as you can see, we do not have enough skilled laborers for these jobs, but we will move people in. I believe we need to bump up the resource budget on water. That looks like a budgetary issue. Let's go ahead and turn our water up. We need to take care of water. We'll do that in the next episode. Let's get that up to 150, and that should take care of the problem for now. We also have a problem with electric. How is that looking? That is a budgetary problem as well. And as you can see, we need a little bit more on our electric side as well. However, this is going to do it for today's episode. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you again for joining us here in our Vanilla Venice build, the last build before Cities Skylines II comes out. Just a quick episode today, just a howdy do. And real quick, I want to talk about this bridge. As mentioned many times, I had planned on running this over to here. But the way the highway is, I think we're going to delete this bridge that I've already built, and we're just going to close this off here. But we'll get into that in the next episode. Thank you again for joining us. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you next time.